Is Lombok actually better than Bali? By the end of the video, you can tell me whether you prefer Lombok.
Lombok is Bali's neighbouring island, and it's often been described as Bali, but like 20 years ago.
Firstly, in this video, we're going to go check out the nature in a small town, often compared to Ubud.
And then we're going to show you Kuta town, which is where most people stay.
And lastly, we're going to show you the beautiful beaches and coastline. Let's not waste any time and jump on the bike and head up to Tetebatu, the mini Ubud. We have just arrived in Tetebatu, and it's a very peaceful place. We've actually come to a monkey forest. So like Ubud, there's also a monkey forest here. But the big difference here is?
There is no tourists, it's just us. Well, no one that we can see anyway.
So apparently here there are two types of monkeys. There's like a black monkey, and then there's the regular macaques you find all over Bali as well. But we've got to go find them.
Where?
They are so pretty, but apparently they're quite shy, so we're not going to go too close. So these black monkeys are called ebony leaf monkeys, and they are so scared of us. It's actually crazy compared to the macaques in Bali, which are like on you. Let's try and get a little bit closer, but they do just run off.
Forest is beautiful. We've just seen the other monkeys. These are the macaque monkeys just over there. Got these sticks with me just in case the macaques come a little too close, because they can be a little bit vicious.
The monkey forest here is so different to the one in Ubud, and you got to try and find them for yourselves.
But I think you can get a guide, like, and they can probably help you find them, but we just wanted to try and do it ourselves.
Let's jump back on the bike and head to our next spot of the day.
Yeah.
Waterfall. We have just arrived at Sarang Wallet's waterfall, and our guide just here is going to take us to the waterfall because apparently it's a little bit of a weird way. It was 25k each for entry. We've got like this little walkway to this waterfall. This is crazy. Look at this. This is so cool, going through this little cave system. Whoa, look at this waterfall.
This is awesome.
Emilia is going to go in. Hello.
I never said that. Maybe just a little walk in, but I don't want to get too cold. Guys, I think this is one of my new favourite waterfalls. It's so cool, and it feels like super magical. It's in a cave. There's all this like greenery growing above. It's sick. Joel has decided to brave it and go for a swim. Woo! He said it. Yeah!
We're in Lombok, not Bali. So there's no one else here at 5 p.m. Right, let's go.
Oh, hello.
Where did he come from? I need the key. You've got the key.
Oh. Yeah.
After a crazy, hectic couple of months traveling, it is so nice just to come to this peaceful little village, Tetebatu, and just chill out. Now, a lot of what you see on this channel is all very positive, but having a relentless travel schedule can be overwhelming and can make me feel a little bit burnt out. Today, I want to introduce to you BetterHelp, who are the paid partners of this video, and can offer therapy to those who may need it. Something I personally struggle with is separating my job and social life. Working for myself makes it hard to know when to stop, and I can often find myself editing into the night. This can make me stressed, but by speaking to a trained therapist who is there to listen and give helpful and unbiased advice, it can help me manage my stress. Starting therapy can be hard, but having therapy sessions over a phone call or a video chat can help you ease into it rather than face to face, which also makes it easier given my constant travel schedule. I'll leave a link below for you guys to get started. And don't worry, beginning with BetterHelp is easy. Just by filling out a questionnaire, you can be matched with your therapist within 48 hours or less. And with BetterHelp, if you feel your first therapist you matched with wasn't the right fit, you can change for no additional cost. There's a real power in talking to someone. Over 4 million people have used BetterHelp to start living a healthier, happier life. So by clicking the link, you can connect with a therapist and see if it helps you. And click the link now to get 10% off your first month with BetterHelp. Good morning. We've just come down to the rice fields, and this morning we can actually see the volcano, as yesterday it was covered in clouds. Look how beautiful it is. Mount Rinjani, 3,700 meters high. It does look pretty big, doesn't it?
Yeah, unfortunately we're not going to climb it because we're not trained.
And this whole, from there all the way to there, that's the whole crater rim. So it's a pretty big volcano. It is so beautiful out here this morning, but I want to show you where we're staying. I saved it because I wanted the volcano view. So let's head back and show you this beautiful little, almost Balinese homestay. It's called Flush Harmony, and look at this place. Look at the views we've got from the pool. Look at that. And then Rinjani volcano in the background. So this is our little chalet kind of place.
Welcome to our massive, beautiful bedroom. I can't believe how big it is. And we have this beautiful mountain view. So when we were lying in bed this morning, we could see right to Mount Rinjani. Look how much space we have as well. And we have the biggest bathroom I've ever seen. I think we've had rooms about the size of the shower.
If you are looking to get out of Kuta and stay somewhere a bit different in Lombok, then I highly recommend Flush Harmony in Tetebatu. Such a beautiful area.
We love it.
We have just arrived at another waterfall this morning, and this one is called Jeruk Manis Waterfall, which means sweet orange waterfall. So let's go check out why it's called that.
The entrance fee for this waterfall is 30 rupiah each, and then it was 10 for parking for one bike.
Pretty warm. We've probably been walking about 20 minutes, and hopefully we're coming up to it now. He said it was about 1.5 kilometers to get there.
I wasn't expecting it to be this cool. Look at that.
Nestled in the jungle.
Okay guys, the moment's come. I'm going to try and go in for a swim, but I just dipped my feet in and it is so cold. Much colder than the other one we went to.
Go on. In you go. Ah, it's so cold on the toes.
Joel is currently refusing to go in the water because he says it's too cold. So we've got to make Joel go in now.
I don't want to. I'm cold like this.
No.
This waterfall is so much fun. It is quite nice to go in the end, not too cold. Highly recommend coming here. There's been no one else here, and we've been here like an hour, which is pretty crazy. But now to head back on the bike.
Yeah, adventure time.
We have just zoomed up further north in Lombok, and we have arrived at a viewpoint that we've actually been to before.
But it was so good the first time, we had to come back and do it again because it's really that special.
So we paid 25,000 rupiah entrance fee, altogether with parking. And this place is called Bukit Selong. And trust me, this place is beautiful. We're in the little mountain town of Sambulan, and we are actually now 1,000 meters up, which is pretty crazy because we've driven all that way on the bike.
And it is a bit cooler up here. Like, we've been wearing jumpers on the bike because it's been a little bit breezy.
You can start to see the town of Sambulan, and then the little good bit is over here. We'll show you that in a minute. The clouds have rolled over, but this is the view now. Look at this place. This down here is basically a big old farm, and they basically grow all the crops around here. So you can actually get strawberries in this town, fresh strawberries, and hopefully we're gonna pick some up later because strawberries are like one of my favorite fruits. Let me come onto this big old star with you.
Woo! It's so hard to get a perspective on the camera and show you what it's actually like, but this mountain looks massive. I don't know, mountain hill thing. The crazy thing is, last time we came here, this was actually all super green. And that was at the beginning of dry season. So it's now like the very end of dry season, as we've said, and it is super dry and dusty.
I really wanted to come right up into the north because Lombok also has such incredible mountains. Like in Bali, you've got Mount Batur, Mount Anung, but these mountains are probably bigger and even more beautiful. This is where we stayed last night. Very simple room, but it does the job. It's got a bed, it's got a toilet and a shower. So this morning we're going to be heading back towards Kuta to show you around that area. We also just wanted to mention that you can see Rinjani this morning. We're going to get on the bike and get to a better viewpoint. It's looking beautiful out there. On our way back, we have just found
this little viewpoint. Look at this. A little makeshift bamboo. I'm not sure how strong this is.
Yeah, don't step out too far.
But look at the view. Look how beautiful it is. Unfortunately, we've kind of messed up and you can't actually see Ranjani anymore. I'll get the drone up so you can actually see it for your own eyes because it's beautiful. We basically stayed down in this little town down there. And this is Anakdara if you want to do that climb, and this is Pangasin if you want to do that climb. So a couple of other hiking activities you can do here in this town of Sembulan.
Let's jump back on the bike and let's head back to Kuta. Beach time, beach time. Let's show you the best beaches in all of Lombok. I've got a rock in my pocket. So we've just got back from northern Lombok. It was about a 2-hour drive, so it is quite the distance on a bike. But we are now in Kuta, and this is where most people stay in Lombok.
This is the actual Kuta beach, but it's not actually the nicest beach in the area, and this one's got a more of a local feel, but we'll show you some of the better beaches later because they are insane.
As everyone lives here in Kuta, there are a lot of cafes and restaurants.
And they're kind of similar to like the Bali vibes, you know, nicer restaurants and cafes. So
now let's go show you one of my favorite restaurants. We've just come into Mama's Pizza, and this is one of the best pizzas I've had in quite some time. Thank you.
This looks amazing. I'm so excited. It smells so good.
Wow. Dig in. Is it good?
So good.
This is so good. So this is where we are staying. This is the Jumbo Homestay, and we've got this beautiful little outside area. And then in here is our room. And now, before I show you the room, let's actually tell you about how much this place actually costs, because it's only £17 a night with breakfast, with like all those refill waters, with free refill coffees if you just want to go crazy on all the coffees. This place, £17 a night.
this place is absolutely huge. I have no idea why we've got so much space just for the two of us, but the bed itself is just massive. The pillows are massive, the duvet's massive. We've got AC, cool lighting.
Look at that lighting, I love that.
Got loads of natural light, and we also have a really nice big bathroom as well.
And a big closet, which is really nice because we've got lots of stuff to hang up.
Yeah, so we've been able to hang up all our stuff, which is really nice.
Big bathroom, big old shower in there. Little editing software here, I can do all my editing stuff. And even a little fridge if you want to fridge something. I know we keep comparing this to Bali, but we stayed in a very similar price place in Bali, and it was literally a box room. So you do get a lot more space here, probably because there's just more land. It's not as expensive. Now we've shown you a little bit around Kuta town, it's time to head to the beaches because the beaches here in Lombok are pretty special. Let's go.
You ready to go to the beach?
Here we are, guys. Welcome to Mawan Beach. This place is beautiful, and unlike Bali, there's hardly anyone here. Look, we've got this whole place to ourselves.
Look at this big old hill we've got over here.
So most beaches in Lombok actually have an entrance fee. They're 10k for this beach, Mawan Beach, but they all kind of vary. But in Bali, you don't really have that. You might have a 2k parking fee, but it's just something to take into account how things differ a little bit here.
Thank you.
That is tiring. I don't know how they do that every day. Blimey. At most of the beaches here in Lombok, you get the little beach bars, and you can get really cheap like coconuts, drinks, food, and you can actually stay not just on the sand on a little lounger, then you can for such good prices as well.
And if you head directly that way, then you'll find Antarctica and see some penguins.
Wow, that'd be pretty cool. I don't think you see any penguins around here, but about 1,000 kilometers, 2,000, 3,000 kilometers that way, penguin time.
Even though this beach is amazing, we're actually gonna go and head to our next beach, which is our favorite beach.
We have just arrived at Selong Balanak Beach, and this place is beautiful. Look at how big this beach is. If you haven't been to the beaches in Canggu or Kuta or Seminyak, let me tell you this, the beaches don't look like this. This beach is probably one of the best beaches in southern Lombok, but there are so many different beaches all along the coast. And so if you want a beach just to yourselves, you can probably find one. You just got to drive a little bit further.
Oh, Emilia's off. Emilia's going. into the deep blue sea. I better follow Emilia. But we actually surfed on this beach like about a week ago or something, and it's a really good beginner surf beach. And I'll talk to you about surfing in a little bit, but don't want to go swimming with the key. Let's go in the water.
Look at this place. It's so beautiful. Look at the waves.
So one of the big things to do here in southern Lombok is surfing. That's why a lot of people actually come here. But one of the things they don't tell you about surfing here is you need to get a boat right out to the big waves, because the waves just here are more like beginner waves. If you're a bit of a better surfer, then you've got to get a boat out, which makes it much more expensive than places like Bali and Java and stuff like that.
So you can see why this has become our favorite beach here in Lombok. It's just so big and empty, and you can really escape everyone. But later on today, we're going to be heading to a sunset spot, which is really popular here and where everywhere flocks in the evening.
Now, one of the crazy things here is the roads. They are so big and just like future-proof. I mean, look how big this road is, and there's no one on it. Oh, here's one bike coming. But it's such a difference to Bali, which is just like clogged with traffic everywhere. If you're someone who doesn't like loads of traffic and that annoys you, Lombok might be your place.
Yeah, don't go to Canggu then.
Yeah, you'll be stuck in traffic for like an hour.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We have just arrived at one of the sunset spots here around Kuta. It's literally like a 5-minute drive from the town. You have to cross this little bamboo bridge.
It's a bit wobbly. Some of the like bamboo branches will just move about, so you've got to be a little bit careful with your steps.
Yeah. There's also another viewpoint which is very popular about 20 minutes away from Kuta town, which is in that direction. It's another like big place. Everyone kind of gathers for sunset. I think it's time. Is it Bali or Lombok? Let's go have a chat.
We've now shown you a little snippet of what Lombok is actually like. And if you've got an opinion of Bali or Lombok or what you prefer, please leave it down in the comments. Have a big discussion down there. Let's talk about what we think.
So this is our second time in Lombok, and I think before coming out on this trip we kind of had this idea, you know, would we want to live in Bali or Lombok if we were going to come and live out in Indonesia for a while? And I think we had very high hopes for Lombok. We were like, oh, there's a lot less people, which is what we like, and what we don't like about Bali is the traffic and everything.
Yeah,
so we were like,
busyness.
Yeah, we were like, maybe Lombok is our place. For me, I would say I think Bali still wins.
Don't know what it is about Bali, but there's some kind of magic. Just everyone's going there, is having the time of their life, everyone is enjoying it, and the community there, especially as creators for us, has been a big thing, which has just made us really enjoy our time in Bali. The one great thing about Lombok though is how peaceful, how quiet the beaches are. You never get that in Bali unless you're right up north somewhere. The traffic, obviously in Bali, is usually terrible, but here you won't be stuck behind two people. It is so quiet, and they really have future-proofed this island.
Are you Lombok or Bali?
I think I might just be Bali, but again, coming over to Lombok would always be nice if we do end up living in Bali at some point.
We've got to come here for the white sandy beaches and the
Yeah.
crystal clear water. It's
beautiful.
amazing.
And again, guys, if you want to leave your thoughts, comments in the description, we can all have a little chat about which island we actually prefer. Maybe you have something else to add to this argument. Thank you so much for watching. In the next video, I'm going to give you a big old Lombok guide because, as I said, we've been here twice already. So I feel like we've got a lot of information to share about what to do, where to eat, all that kind of stuff. So subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.